to another edition of Closer Language Center pronunciation class. Now, this lesson is dedicated to some of my Brazilian friends who have been asking me, hey Daniel, why don't you do something for Brazilian students in terms of pronunciation? So this lesson is for all of you guys over there in Brazil who want to improve their pronunciation. Today's lesson actually has to do with two distinctive sounds in English. One is the H sound and the other one is the sound, the R sound in English. Now, among some of my Brazilian friends in my conversations, I have often heard them say about when speaking about, money in Brazil, the currency in Brazil, right, is reais, or at least that's how I hear it, okay? So every time I hear, oh, this costs like 36, 40, 50 reais, and I'm like, okay, how do you pronounce that? Reais. So in my perception, this sounds like an H sound, reais. But when I look, okay, on the written form of the currency, it's actually written with an R. So basically this has prompted me to do this lesson. So to start off, I want you guys to listen to these two sentences that I'm going to say. Please close your eyes while I say them and listen, okay, to the pronunciation, okay? Roberto is wearing a hat. Okay, that's the first one. Now here comes the second one. Roberto is wearing a rat. Okay, what's the difference between those two? Okay, so that's actually some of the differences I've noticed when I hear that reais. Okay, same thing, for example, English words such as hey you guys, how's it going, hey, or hay in terms of what cows and horses eat in a farm, hay, kind of sounds similar to the way Brazilians produce the sound, rei, as in king, rei, right? Or for example, the pronoun he, okay, which in Portuguese, I guess you say when somebody's laughing, ri, right? So what can I take from this? Okay, the initial sound in English is very much pronounced, okay, like a exhalation of air, okay. What I noticed is that in Portuguese, the initial H sound tends to be silent. So this has caused some funny confusions over the time with my Brazilian friends. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now, I'd like to introduce some words, okay? Now, my Portuguese is terrible. I do not speak Portuguese that much. I do speak Spanish, so sometimes that helps me. But I want to give you a list of words for you to compare, okay? The English version and the Portuguese version, or at least I'm going to write it in Portuguese so you can get the Portuguese pronunciation, because you probably know these words all too well. Okay, so the first word in English is hero. Okay, repeat after me. Hero. Can you notice that sound that I put at the beginning? Hero. Okay, I think in Portuguese it's something like herói, right? Herói. The next word would be helicopter. Okay, once again, repeat after me. Helicopter. Okay, which I believe in Portuguese, it's pretty much like in Spanish, helicóptero, right? Okay, the next word, okay, in English would be horrible. Something horrible. In Portuguese, let me try. Okay, I think it's horrível or something like that, horrível, but you'll see right there on the text the word I'm talking about. Okay, the next word I want to discuss is hilarious. Hilario. Okay, the next word, okay, that we're going to do with this list is humor, which I believe in Portuguese is humor. Okay, so as you noticed, the H sound in these words in English are totally pronounced. You know, helicopter, hero, horrible, hilarious, humor, okay? Whereas you noticed in Portuguese, the H sound is written, but it's rather silent, okay? Now, of course, there are some commonalities, because in English there are also some words that are written with H, however, they are not pronounced. For example, honest. Honest. As you can see, we write it with an H, but we pronounce it aw. Honest. Which would be in Portuguese honesto, right? So the next word would be hour. Hour, which in Portuguese would be hora. So in both cases here, the H is silent. You can see the H totally disappears, and we just jump to the vowel sound, okay? So just to practice, there are a couple of words I would like to give you, and maybe do some sentences here on this, okay? So the first word I'm going to say is hi. Hi, okay? The next word is house. House. The next word would be hill. Hill. The next word is hair. Hair. Then we have heaven. Heaven. Okay? Then one of the most common words at the beginning of any conversation, hello. Hello. Okay? Then when we're feeling down, when we're feeling sad, we say that we are unhappy. Unhappy. Okay? Then we have the next word, which is overhead. An overhead projector, for example. Then inhabitant. Inhabitant. And last but not least, in terms of these groups of words with the H sound, inherit. Inherit. Okay? So now that we've done some words and we analyzed the sound and its pronunciation in English, I would like to go ahead and give you some sentences so we can kind of put it in context, okay? So listen and repeat these sentences with me, okay? The first sentence is, the happy hippie had horrible hair, okay? Once again, the happy hippie had horrible hair, okay? Next sentence. The inhabitant of New Hampshire had never had ham and eggs before. Once again, the inhabitant of New Hampshire had never had ham and eggs before. Okay, let's move on to the next one. There's a horrid haunted house on the hill. Once again, there's a horrid haunted house on the hill. Okay? Last sentence for you to practice. Okay? In Hartford, Hereford, and Hampshire, hurricanes hardly ever happen. I'll repeat that one more time. Okay? In Hartford, Hereford, and Hampshire, hurricanes hardly ever happen. Okay, so these are some words I'm leaving for you to practice. Next time I'm going to give maybe more emphasis on another sound and another word, but I hope these sounds and these exercises prove useful to you on your quest to improve your English pronunciation. So once again, my name is Daniel. This is Closer Language Center. All the best of luck, and all my best wishes for all of you people living in Brazil. Take care. Bye-bye.